Hi everybody, this is a video of my tour of Hamilton Lake Domain, and I've divided this into a three-part series. The first part is we'll be looking at the northern end, which is the more boring end.
It's the main entrance to Hamilton Lake. As you see, a lot of the signs here have the Maori naming, and this used to be Lake Hamilton, and now has been renamed back to its original Maori name of Lake Rotorua. And Lori, please give me the proper correct pronunciation of that.
That is the proper pronunciation, Dave.
I got it right! Yay!
As you can see, we're at quite a dramatic entrance.
As I said earlier, this is part one, which is the north end, and it's least interesting. Part two will be the southern end of the lake, which is very interesting. In part three will be Innis Commons and the lake houses.
I put the GPS to give you an indication of how it's orientated.
I reshot this on another day. Unfortunately, it was cloudy that day, and this gives the best walking path to the lake, and this is the path that I use when I'm taking Lori down to the lake.
It's the main cafe entrance. Hello, how are you today?
Good, thank you.
She has the same accent as Lori.
Quite interesting here. I'm gonna go zoom on this one goose because it seems to have a tracker on it. So it looks like they're tracking the geese, or at least some of them. I saw one, and then there's another goose over here that's got a tracker on it there as well. So this is the first time I just happened to notice it there.
The rest of this video was shot on a previous day when it was really lovely and sunny.
It's not too bad, the water, but they've got health warnings up not to go in the water. I think it's a natural dip because I don't see how the water actually drains out of here, because I've gone around here and there are no streams going out into it, so I think it doesn't really have a good drainage. Leave it down. So I'm going to come in there and show you the warning. So as I said, there doesn't seem to be any drainage, or if there is lake going out, it's underwater, but this is just a natural depression. And we are going to go over to the boathouse. A little bit more choppier today than yesterday. Yeah, the geese seem to be congregating down the south end. So you got the path coming up here, and then you can go down on the grass. They got picnic tables and chairs and all that. That looks like a nice point, but it's being closed off for rehabilitation. You see they're doing some work on it. It's got piles and all that, so it might have been reclaimed land or something, I'm not sure. Or there might have been a wharf there at some stage. That's really quite nice. There's the park. Give you a good wide view. But basically the domain goes around.
These birds, which are the ones with the white heads and the little smaller than ones with the red heads, are actually Australian coots.
That's really quite nice. There's the park. So we're coming up to the north end. Avoid all the goose droppings. The south end's more natural and the north end's more manicured. These are different. The ones with the red are definitely different. They've got a lot longer legs and the coloring is slightly different too. They're not pure black, they got a sort of blue.
I found out these birds, ones with a red crest, are native to New Zealand and are, I think I call pukeko.
That's close enough.
Little yay.
Yeah, they're definitely two different. Smile, you're on candid camera, bird. Well, it's not very candid. So we're now at the northern tip of the lake. And I'm sure I'm gonna have a play around. I put the GPS on to see how that works. So I've never played with a GPS on the GoPro, but I've got plenty of battery, so even if I'm using up power, it won't make much difference. It's a tiny little oak tree that they grew from a pine cone.
What did you say? It's an oak tree grew for a pine cone? What? Pines and oaks had sex?
Daddy, I want to be an oak tree.
Coming up to the car park, and we're coming up to where you can join the trail from the rail trail. If you go past the hockey field, there's this road, but you have to cross the road.
This is where you can join the lake trail from Innes Commons, which I'll show you in part 3.
So here I'm at the northern end of the lake, and as you can see, cloudy day and different day, but I tried getting things out I missed the first time I went around. So here you can see the Hamilton Lake Yacht Club there, and we got a whole bunch of native birds, and of course we have swans, and they're just sort of hanging out. They're sort of molting at the moment. Looks like they're molting. I'm not sure what the white birds are, or the whiteheads, but they're definitely smaller than the ones with the red. So I got that native bird there, and Laurie will tell me what they are. They're all grazing here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to leave the lake here, and then I did film that coming this way, but I'm going to go retrace the path that goes to the hockey club. So we're going to go back that way. So we're going to leave the lake trail and we're going to go up to the hockey club. So ducks, birds, swans. I think they're in their winter coats. They're shedding their white and going to winter. I've noticed that.
So here we have the small blackbirds with white heads are Australian coots, and the larger ones with the red heads are putuco.
They're called pokekos.
You know, I never get that right.
And we're going to cross the road here. The thing that irritates me a bit is that they don't bother to put proper road crossings here. I mean, the path is right here, but you know, we just have to cross it. They tend to lack pedestrian crossings in New Zealand. I have become good at checking which side is the right side where the cars are coming. So you can see here's the lake coming there.
And we're going to be coming down this path in part 3.
And that over there is the grass hockey grounds on the other side of the road.
So we'll be ending this part of the video at the boathouse.
Boat launching ramp here. That's for the sailboats and for the outrigger canoes. They got names on them, so they're all individuals. Oh, that's a double. Yeah. Now here we're coming out to the this is the local yacht club. It's got a nice wharf out here. Yeah. Hamilton Yacht Club. Looks like they do races and all that. And I think they even have lessons and all that. Yes. Got lessons and all that here. So it's a good place. That'd be a good place to learn how to sail. I mean, it's nice and quiet. You haven't got tides or anything like that. I think those are dragon boats. Yeah, they're dragon boats. I've done not much. I've been once on dragon boat. It takes quite a bit of effort to paddle.
Well, that completes part 1 of the Hamilton Lake Trail, the northern part, and stay tuned for the part 2, which we'll be looking at the southern part, and which is the best part of the lake trail. Thanks again for watching.